Dear guest, Ambassador Satu Mattila-Pyydih, Honorary Consul Bob Gordon, Chairman of TT Line Mike Ranger, CEO Bernard Dwyer, and all TT Line colleagues down under in Tasmania and Australia. Representatives of the management of TT Line here in Rauma, Paul Davis, John Anastasiou, and Simon Fleming. Representatives of Lloyd's Register, Project Manager Timo Lähteenmäki. Colleagues from Rauma Marine Construction, everybody attending to this event, either here in Rauma or via online. Today is an important and special day in our joint project of these two new vessels for TT Line. We are celebrating the start of production of the first vessel, new building number 6009. It's wonderful to see so many of you have been able to join us here in person, as well as many of you watching this special event via live video stream. Building ships, not to mention selling them, requires patience and mutual trust. And both are strongly manifested in a journey we have shared with Spirit of Tasmania for more than a decade now. We first discussed new vessels in the spring of 2008, and we agreed on their construction 13 years later in April 2021. To that end, I wish to especially thank both the Tasmanian government and the TT Line company management for the excellent long-term cooperation and trust they have shown towards Rauma Shipyard's expertise. It's said that the job well planned is a job half done. Indeed, after the contract was signed, we have been hard at work designing the vessels. Both of two new Spirit of Tasmania ferries are uniquely designed for the challenging conditions on the route between Geelong, Australia, and Devonport, Tasmania. When they began to operate, the Bass Strait will be the world's southernmost route operated using the low-emission LNG. Today, the long-planned project is turning into reality with the cutting of the first steel plate. This will be the start of the several years of work, which will result two unique car and passenger ferries. With these words, I would like to wish the project teams on both Spirit of Tasmania and RMC strong tailwinds for the construction and cooperation both now and in the future. And it's wonderful that all of you are here today celebrating with us. Thank you. Next, we will hear the CEO of TT Line, Bernard Dwyer, who will give his regards today via video link. Bernard, please.
Good Morning, afternoon and evening all around the world. My name is Bernard Dwyer and I'm the Managing Director of the TT Line Company, or the Spirit of Tasmania. This is a very significant occasion for the Spirit of Tasmania and its economy as well. Today we start production of the first of our two new vessels, starting with Spirit of Tasmania IV. The steel cutting that you are there to celebrate is a very important step on the journey for Spirit of Tasmania as we embark upon building ships unlike we've ever built, and in fact we've never built ships before. When completed, these vessels will herald a new start and a new era for passenger travel and freight in Australia. While the new ships are very similar to the roll-on, roll-off vessels that we currently enjoy in Tasmania, these new ships will include 40% bigger capacity for our freight and also our passenger and passenger vehicles. Also, the customer experience will be far greater than with our current vessels and really herald a new era of customer service and attraction for ferry service within Australia. As always, our focus will continue to be on the reliable and exceptional passenger and freight services in Australia, and safety is very much at the forefront of not only of what we do, but also in the design of these new vessels. We're very proud of the fact that the new vessels also include $100 million worth of Tasmanian and Australian content when they arrive ready for the voyages in Australia. We are excited to be working with the very respected RMC on this project. RMC have an excellent reputation for building reliable and outstanding quality ships, which will allow us to deliver the very best for Tasmania. We will also use this unique opportunity of building ships to refresh our brand. And this will be reflected today as you see the new livery as it's unveiled. As you can see, our logo reflects the iconic red and white bow of the Spirit of Tasmania ships against the blue sea and sky, all framed within the iconic shape of Tasmania. This is a very exciting day for the company, and everyone at Spirit of Tasmania is excited for this build phase to finally start. And we look forward to all of you being part of this exciting journey with us. Please enjoy the day, and we look forward to seeing you along this great journey over the next 3 to 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Bernard. Next, I may introduce RMC's Sales Director, Håkan Elnund, who will tell you more about today's ceremony. Håkan, please.
Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, present here and you following the live stream. Personally, and on behalf of the project manager Markku Uusitalo, it is my pleasure to warmly welcome you to the production start for Spirit of Tasmania IV. First, I'd like to thank Bernard Dwyer and Jyrki Heinimaa for their kind words and for addressing the importance of this milestone. I also want to extend a thank you to the project teams, Spirit of Tasmania and RMC, as well as our network companies for an excellent cooperation. Thanks to this cooperation, we can start the production of Spirit of Tasmania IV today. After signing the contract, steel cutting ceremony is the first concrete milestone, and therefore maybe it is also the most important of the whole shipbuilding process. The celebration today, like other shipbuilding traditions, have a long going all the way back to the era of wooden ships. The purpose of the ceremony is to bring together the ship owner and the shipbuilders, as well as other significant parties, to witness the start of the construction. And that is what we have done here today. We will start the production of Spirit of Tasmania IV with a steel plate that will become part of the Ferries center section number 2235. You will see the location of the section on the screen beside me here. The plate is a part of the structure in the forward end of the LNG area in the ship. Following the tradition of modern shipbuilding, we will begin the steel cutting ceremony with marking the first plate. After this, it is time to turn on the cutting machine and officially start the production. I like to ask following persons to join me at the cutting machine for the marking. From Spirit of Tasmania, Paul Davies, Head of Strategic Projects, and John Anastasio, Site Manager. And from Lloyd's Register, Timo Lähteenmäki, the Site Project Manager. And from RMC, Jyrki Heinimaa, CEO, and Markku Uusitalo, Project Manager. Please follow.
Now that the steel plate has been punched, it's time to actual start of production. Turning on the cutting machine. Once the machine has been turned on, we can watch the cutting of the plate for a short while. I believe Paul Davis from TT Line is ready to turn on the machine. Paul, are you ready? Very good. Thank you, Markku. New building number 6009, production start.
We have now witnessed together the production start of Spirit of Tasmania IV. At this point, I like especially to thank you all who have witnessed this through the live stream. As a memory of today's celebration, we have two large polished steel plate profiles of the ship. And in a moment, everyone here may add their signature on the plates. The stream will soon end, but you will still be able to watch the signing of the metal plate for a moment. Thank you for being part of this celebration and important milestone. To those of you here, we will soon be able to move the plates to the plates for the signatures. After this, we have reserved 10 to 15 minutes for media interviews and mingle. We will serve lunch after the interviews around 12:30 in the nearby restaurant Juhlahovi, and the address is Tikkalantie 5. There is no shared transportation, so we like to ask everyone to arrive there in their own vehicles. Thank you, everyone, for participating in this event. You may now move to put your signature on the profile of the ships.